All right. This is just a quick demo of some progress I've made recently with this Sierra style adventure game that I've been messing around with in Godot, trying to mimic a point and click adventure as you would have gotten it maybe from Sierra or maybe Lucas Arts games. I don't necessarily know if I'm going for something as complicated as LucasArts games, and I know there is the Escoria wrapper, which kind of lays over the top of Godot, which you can make the games with. I've messed around with it a little bit, but it seemed like, honestly, it just seemed like one more thing to learn over the top of Godot, and if I was going to use it to make a game like this, I might as well just go full speed ahead with Godot as it is and learn Godot and figure out how to do it without any special crutches. Okay, so we'll have our initial opening screen. This is all rough scaffolding at the moment. You'll pop up at your initial screen, and each of these context-based icons will function accordingly based off its required function. So these little, what this is supposed to be is north, south, east, west arrows, which denote movement, and that will just obviously shuffle your character around, and then you'll have a look. And this was a whole project unto itself, was coming up with this dialogue system so you could view the different rooms and get description of what was going on. So a default message might be, I can't tell what that is, if you're looking at something that hasn't been accounted for in the code, or in the context of the click, you'll just default out to a generic message, or you see something specific to the player and that's useful information, you'll get a dialogue that should prompt you with a message of what you're looking at. So that um I don't know what you'd call it, that looking around dialogue process is there, and actually this whole dialogue system can be used for other things going forward, I hope. Um, the other challenge was the inventory. So you can have your inventory items. I picked, these are just my test objects, blue dot, red dot, and a crowbar. The crowbar was more for the actual game, but I got sick of trying to make test icons. I just wanted something simple to work on the inventory. So you can access your inventory. You picked up the blue dot. We can pick up the crowbar, and then we can pick up the red dot, and we got them in our inventory. Now the trick here is we can click on one of these things, and now that will become your active context icon, which you'll use accordingly based off of the needs of the game. So we'll go and walk around. Let's get our back to our motion icon. So go to the hallway, and then when we get to a place where we would need one of these items, for instance, I'm giving away a little bit of the game here. You would go to your inventory, and then you could use the crowbar on this panel here to pry it open to get to the hidden room behind. Um, the gears, which will be your settings for volume and save game and everything like that, that's not in place yet, but that should be quite simple to put that together. Actually, I thought the inventory was going to be pretty easy, and that viewport dialog system was going to be easy, but absolutely was not. All right, so the other thing that needs to be taken care of here is the navigation 2D. So if we go back to that first room, kill this and just start it over. I want to get that navigation agent working here and then be able to disengage it. So, oh crap, all right, can we get back there? So once you're back here, you should just be able to click on any one of these platforms, and it will navigate you there. I hope to be able to figure that out. I have it working for some rooms, and the trick is going to be shutting it off when I don't want it. So for instance, I don't want that navigation 2D agent to happen here. What I noticed happening, because this is a large room, I think it's 2000 by, or 1024 by 2000 pixels. When it would hit to the next nav point on the navigation 2D, it would never actually approach it, and it would always stay maybe 200 pixels away from it. And I wasn't sure why. I think it has something to do with the scale, the odd scaling of this room, when in conjunction with that navigation agent. I did not have that problem in the smaller rooms. You would get that agent line that would go from his feet to, say, a couple inches away, and it would go directly there accordingly. However, in here, you say you clicked it right about there, it would never reach his destination on the subsequent nav point. So I think that is a lot of the important parts that are in place. We got inventory, we have look, we have the ability to pick up and manipulate, and an inventory system to interact with. And that inventory system is just actually how I have it set up is to refresh every, oops, what am I doing? It refreshes the inventory every time you open it, and that's all based off a dictionary system behind the scenes. And that will be easy to translate to a save file, I believe. Like I keep saying, it'll be easy, but I won't know until I spend a week farting around with it. And there we go. Every time you call that up, it'll just regenerate this. And this could be expandable. Obviously, this is all just, like I keep repeating myself, scaffolding, but it's a good framework to start throwing rooms and puzzles all over the rest of this play area. All right, if you stuck around this long, I appreciate watching, and that is my quick little demonstration of my Sierra wannabe in Godot. Thanks for watching.